I'm over 50, can you tell? And if I'm honest, my playbook is a little bit old. Look, I have spent my life doing things like working and raising kids and being a husband and all of the things that I've kind of got into a rhythm over the last 25, 30 years. A lot of the things that got me out of bed, got me motivated, a lot of the goals that I had, well, those goals have been met. Am I afraid to try new things? I can kind of be stagnant and maybe stuck in my comfort zone. And over time, I've realized that being stuck in my comfort zone is not such a good thing. But recently, Betty and I have tried some new stuff. And one of the new things that we tried was the van trip. So I'm going to use the van trip to illustrate some of the points that I'm about to make. If I think about my 20s, if I think about my 30s, it was all about finding a mate, getting a good job, starting my career, having children. I had all of these goals, things that I wanted to do. And once I had those goals in place, it motivated me over the next 25 or 30 years of my life to do certain things, to work really hard, to be a good parent, to try and be a good husband, to be a member of my community. All of those things, those goals that I had, they motivated me to do things. And now at this point in my life, well, the kids are gone and work looks way different. And I still have the relationship with the wife, and that's a good thing. But a lot of the things, the goals that I had, well, I met those goals. And once I met those goals, that motivation, it kind of fades away. And if I don't find new goals, if I don't find new things that kind of excite me and energize me, then my fear is I'm just going to become stagnant and boring. And I don't want to become stagnant and boring. So I'm on YouTube, obviously, and I follow folks on Instagram. And as I was kind of doing the social media thing, I became aware of this phenomenon, van life. And as I looked more into it, I thought, wow, this looks like something that I would really like to do. And then my boring, stay in the comfort zone, negative voice kicked in. And I'm like, you know what? That's going to be uncomfortable. And where would I even get one? And where would we cook? And would Betty like to do that with me? Could we spend that much time together? And where would I poo? So did we do it? Well, I already gave that away, I think. And I'm going to take a big left turn here, but I think it's worthwhile. I think this is it illustrates a point that I think is really important for those of us who are getting a little bit older. It turns out that van life became a goal for me. And having goals is really important throughout our lives, but especially as we get older, because a lot of the goals that we used to have, maybe we met them, and establishing new goals is critical to healthy aging. There's this study out of the University of Zurich, and it talks about the importance of goals and how it relates to motivation and how that all ties into healthy aging. I want to read this from the study because I think it gets to the point that I'm trying to make here. Goals are the states people deem personally desirable and want to achieve. They provide direction and meaning. They motivate us to acquire new skills to shape our lives according to our values. So what does that really mean? It means that having goals, having things that you strive to do are really, really important in keeping us vibrant, keeping us motivated, and keeping us moving forward. The van trip motivated me in ways that I totally did not expect. Look, Betty and I love a good beach vacation. We love to go to Mexico and hang out, and I think we will always do that. But this van trip is something that got added to our mix, and it stretched us in ways that we fully did not expect, and I think it took us both out of our comfort zone. First of all, there was this idea that we are going to spend 2 weeks in a 19-foot van this close to each other the whole time. Well, that could have either made us or broken us. And in fact, what it did is it made us closer. I really saw sides of my wife that I didn't know existed. And taking on van life, choosing to learn all about this new thing, it really gave me a tangible goal. It gave me kind of an action that I needed to accomplish, things that I needed to do, to learn about national parks, to learn about these different vehicles, to get up and be excited about something new in my life. It motivates me to take action and to do those things. It motivates me to get out of my comfort zone. And I know the more time that I spend outside of the comfort zone, the better my life is going to be. Goals and motivation as we get older are really super critical to the quality of our lives as we get older. Who knew?